Hi everyone. Today I have an August makes video for you. Everything that I sewed in the month of August. I'm Sharon with Sharon Sews and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. Why don't you hit that subscribe button right now? Before we get started with what I sewed in August, let me share with you what I'm wearing. Now, the reason I am wearing a long sleeve shirt when it is 90 degrees out is because someone had left a comment at a previous video, my video about the front knot shirts, and I will link that above for you, that they wish they had seen me wearing this one. I only had it on my dress dummy. So here you go. This knit top has that really cool little twist knot in the front. There is a separate seam at the waistline, so you do need to have that twist knotted part rather tight or it hangs down. There's also a seam in the center back, and this fabric was a wonderful rayon knit from Emma One Sock. This top is from the BurdaStyle January 2018 issue, and it is top number 102. So what did I sew in August? It was not a very productive month, but that's because we had a chance to go visit family in Minnesota. Now, you know, when we were on vacation in Minnesota, I had to find time to hit the fabric store, S.R. Harris, which you may already know if you saw my S.R. Harris fabric haul video. I'll link that above if you haven't seen that yet. All right, let's talk about what I sewed. This first one, you've already seen this. I did a whole video on it. This was my sew a top video. This is McCall 7811. McCall 7811. And this was the one that was a sew the look video. I had seen a designer shirt that I really liked. I took that as inspiration and recreated my own. I'll link to that video above if you want more details on this top, along with how to recreate the designer look for yourself. The next thing I sewed in August was Vogue 1694, this color blocked dress. While it is designed for wovens, and those are the recommended fabrics, it also said you could use stable knits, which I typically think of a stable knit as like a ponte knit, but I used a cotton lycra knit, which didn't have a lot of stretch, and I thought it might work. So I stitched it up, color blocked it with the red and the salmon and the pink. I love this little pocket detail here. I really liked this until I put it on, and I thought it looked good when I looked in the mirror, and I've worn it once. I volunteer on Monday mornings at a fabulous local nonprofit. I'm actually in the sewing studio, and I wore this because it's so comfortable, and again, it's 90 degrees here, although this breeze feels pretty good at the moment. And I thought it looked really good, and I took some photos when I came home, and I looked at the photos, and I thought, this looks really dowdy, so I'm going to need to take it in. I don't think I took into consideration when I sewed this that because of the knit, I probably could have gone down a size. So it is fairly loose fitting. There's not a lot of shape to it. You know, we've got a lot of seams here, so I could do some more shaping. I think just bringing it in a little bit will help. I'm going to do a full pattern review for you, but I do want to wait until I sew it in a woven also so I can compare the two. This dress is designed as loose fitting, and I do think because I chose a fairly stable knit, I could have gone down a little bit more. I love that little inseam pocket. As you can see, I forgot to put the pocket in the other side. It does indeed have two pockets. Because the sleeve opening is the same for both the sleeveless version and the sleeve version, it's too long. I think also if I brought that shoulder seam up, it would be a better fit through the bust, but then that dart would be in the wrong place. So I will work with some of the seaming and try and reshape it to fit me a little bit better. As is, I think it's a cute dress, but I don't like it. I don't feel good when I wear it. In my stash that I purchased from S.R. Harris probably 2 years ago, I had this really great novelty knit fabric. It's a sheer, it's a mesh, it has little strips of like a satin sewn on it. And I don't know why I bought it. I'm like a magpie, shiny, 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 go grab it. Anything that sparkles or is unusual, I love those fabrics, but I don't always have a plan for them. So I just kind of kept it in my stash, and then I thought this would be a really cute little kimono, Simplicity 8707. If you watched my last makes video, I will link that above. I sewed one for my sister, and I've sewn multiple of these already. So my latest version is in this interesting fabric. It's sheer. This type of fabric just requires something without a lot of intricate details because the fabric is so interesting itself. It's just really simple to sew. I did do French seams on the few seams that there are, because obviously with the sheer, that helps. When I was ready to hem it, I turned the hem under and made a tiny little narrow hem on my machine. And then I thought, yeah, that probably I could do that, but no, I need to cut this out and redo it. I decided to hand hem everything. I hate hand stitching. I think you know that if you watch my videos or have read my blog for any length of time. I know some people find it extremely relaxing. I am not one of those people. So I try to avoid it whenever possible. But this really wasn't so bad. There's not a lot here. And I think it just looked much nicer. It's not exactly invisible, as you can see. But I like it. So I went ahead and turned this under and did the hand hemming there, and then did the same on the bottom hem. And like I said, I'll probably go in and do that on the sleeve hems also. This is just a great little jacket. With the textural interest on this jacket, you just pop it on over a pair of jeans and a t-shirt, and it just really elevates the outfit. You'll probably see many more of that simplicity pattern coming in future makes. It's just one of my favorite little jacket patterns. This style jacket works so well for the weather that I experience in the state that I live in. I love the texture on this, and I think it works great when I just pair it with jeans and booties and a t-shirt. I know I kind of got a lot going on here. I got that lace on the tank top, and I got the pearls on the jeans, but I don't care. I like it. In August, I had an opportunity to test the newest Itch to Stitch dress release, and it is the Antrim dress. It's a knit dress, and they have two versions here, right here. Now, the first one I did is out of a double brushed poly knit, which is a little warm to wear right now, but transitioning into the fall would be wonderful. I found this at Walmart, this fabric, which I cannot believe. It was in one of those little prepackaged bundles. I think it was 3 yards for $6 or something like that. It was rather cheap. And I actually purchased, I thought Tandy wanted to come see us. I actually purchased it because I thought it would be perfect at that cost to use for fitting. If there's a pattern I wanted to fit that's a knit, that I wouldn't invest a lot of money. Well, I ended up liking this so much that I'm actually going to wear it as is. You know, I love Itch to Stitch patterns. I've talked about them before, and I'm going to tell you, I love them so much that I decided to apply to be an affiliate. That means I have a link in my description, and if you ever choose to purchase an Itch to Stitch pattern using my affiliate link, I get a tiny little commission. There's no additional charge for you. So just FYI. You know you like a company when you decide to become an affiliate for them. I believe in their patterns. So this one, what I really liked about this one is she did cup sizes, even though it's a knit dress, and that's because of the crossover. There's no gap. There's no gap. I love that. It's one thing I always have to be aware of when I'm making a crossover top. And then this is sheared at the side seams. So it comes in right above your waist, and then it flares out. So that gives you a nice slenderizing look. It makes me look like I have a waist, which is kind of disappearing over the years. And then there are inseam pockets. So I liked this one so much that I thought, well, what will it look like in a different type of knit? So I pulled out this ITY knit. This was purchased from Fabric Mart Fabrics. It's a little bit on the slippery side. Not all TY knits that I've sewn on have been this slippery. So it did make it a little bit of a challenge when we came to this neckline. There's a binding inside on the neckline. So I had challenges when I top stitched it. I ripped it out 3 times. It just, I don't know. It was slippery, and it just didn't want to stay put, and it just didn't work very good. I'm happy with it now. I think fit-wise, this ITY one doesn't have actually quite as much stretch as my double brushed knit. So the fit's just a wee bit different, and you can see that in the photos. I'm really happy with both dresses. What I'm going to do for the winter is lengthen these sleeves. Right now they hit about here. I really like sleeves at my elbow. I just love that look for some reason. I feel like when it hits here, it kind of gives that horizontal line across my bust line, which is not something that I'm trying to emphasize. And the flare on it balances out my body. I'm also going to lengthen it. I think this would be really cute below my calf, the fullness of my calf, and then I can wear it with some boots. Super cute.
Itch to Stitch has recently expanded their size range, so this particular pattern is available in sizes 00 up to size 20, and it does have different options for cup sizes, A, B, C, D, and double D cup sizes, which of course is one of my favorite things about the dress. And it has that surplus front bodice, which doesn't gap. It's got that cute little gathered waistband. There are inseam pockets. It's a pullover style, so you don't have to worry about zipper or buttons. It's got that lovely sleeve length, which you can go longer or shorter if you wish, and half circle skirt. And I just really like it. I used about 3 yards of fabric for both of my versions, and I could see myself making quite a few more of these. This really is one of those dresses that you pull out and you throw on, and you could work at home and be comfortable, or you could run it out and wear errands and be comfortable, or you could wear it to church. Nice all around, fabulous pattern. Another winner, in my opinion, from Itch to Stitch.
Last fall, Minerva had contacted me to see if I would be interested in being one of their Minerva Makes vloggers. Well, of course, I said yes. They have amazing fabric. So I did receive 2 pieces of fabric from them. And then as I was ready to publish them on their site, COVID-19 happened and we all shut down around the world. And that just delayed everything. So I actually am including this in an August Makes, even though it was done long before August, just because this is the month that I actually went public on my Instagram account with these pants. So this is McCall's 7786. This is one of my favorite pant patterns. It's got a flat front waist, side pockets, and elastic in the back. So you can get a really nice fit. And I love the variations. I love the ruffles on the sides. I love the great big deep hem ruffles. I love them in straight. This fabric is a wonderful linen blend. Aren't these colors amazing? I think they were perfect for spring, which is what I was planning on wearing them. And then as I waited for permission from Minerva to go public, we were transitioning into fall, and I just think these are wonderful for fall. This fabric was a dream to sew, and I love the fullness of the pant leg. I love the slit on the side. And I love how this pair of pants can transition from spring to summer to fall to winter. I'll put a link to the fabric below so you can find it for yourself.
The view I sewed for these pants is view C, and I did need about 3 yards of fabric of 60-inch wide fabric. Now, when I'm just standing still, it kind of looks like a maxi skirt, but look at that slit. I just think that's fun. When you walk, it's just a very fun pair of pants to wear. And as you can see, I can transition this easily throughout all the seasons.
And those were my makes for the month of August. Do you have a favorite? I'm really torn. I love the pants. Love the pants. But I love the jacket too. And I love those knit dresses. The color block dress is a no for me until I make some alterations to get it to fit better. For the most part, I like everything I sewed this month. With September being National Sewing Month, I would have thought I would be doing a little more sewing than I am. Right now, I'm working on 2 items from fabric that I purchased when we were at SR Harris last month. And other than that, I don't have a lot of plans. I think I'm just going to look at my fabric and see what jumps out at me and says, work with me. Does your fabric talk to you? You know it talks to me. I also have another Sew the Look in the works. I saw what I thought was a really cute little top on Net-a-Porter, and I'm going to recreate it. Not exactly. It's my designer inspired top that I'm working on. What are your plans for September? Leave them in the comments below. I am now going to go inside and take off this long sleeve knit top because I am a puddle of sweat here. I'm so grateful for air conditioning that I can go inside and cool off. Until next time, I'm Sharon with Sharon Sews. And do me a favor, please give this a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me what you liked best. Thank you for being here. And I do hope you have a blessed day. Happy sewing. Oh, dang, those red hornets. Okay, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, we'll just And I forgot what I was going to say.